Good morning. I am Karen Leabo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com, and I'm here at the start of a new vlog, which is my semi-regular attempts to show you just what the day-to-day life of a reseller, well, a particular reseller, is like. And so I show you things I've sold, things I'm listing. Sometimes I take you out buying with me. Sometimes I show you stuff that's completely unrelated to reselling. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. I'm just going to show you what I'm getting ready to ship off this Thursday morning. And get out of the light. First we have this RS Prussia lovely teapot, and that's sold for $45. And then I just listed this cute little carved jade and coral and cinnabar picture, mid-century little work of art shadow box from China, and that sold for $29. I sold this little imperial pocket knife, has a very interesting pattern on the handle, and that sold for $15. This is a sterling silver dome ring, really pretty big chunky one. That sold for $45. And lastly, I have this little carved turquoise, what is that? That's a bear. A little bear fetish and sterling silver anklet, probably Native American made. And that sold for $26. Good morning. It is Friday morning, and I'm getting ready to show you what I just listed. Well, I listed them yesterday afternoon, and then I'm going to show you what I'm shipping off this morning. So here goes. So yesterday I listed this cute little hand-painted picture from Czechoslovakia. I found out that it is an unmarked Dietmar Urbach. The only reason I know that is I found some some nearly identical pictures, same exact mold, and a very similar painting style with birds and flowers, just almost exactly like this. And the back stamp was also, it had this part, Czechoslovakia hand painted, just exactly like this, but then it doesn't have the Dietmar Urbach stamp, which the others did, but I'm assuming it's made by the same company. Anyway, dates to the 1930s, and I listed that for $27. And these are some Weiss rhinestone earrings. These just came from my own collection. I don't have any jewelry to list right now, and I don't like to go without listing jewelry, so I started going through my own jewelry and finding things that I don't wear. I don't wear clip-on earrings. These are, it's a very nice Weiss pair. I listed those for $27 also. They do have one little dangle is missing, but it doesn't really show. And then this is a Jeffrey Scott Fine Magnetics stainless steel bracelet. It's got the magnets in it. Don't think this is vintage, so I put that up on eBay. I'm surprised these sell for quite a bit, even in used condition. So I decided to put it up at auction just for fun, starting at $35. And I've had a few views and one watcher, so I don't know. And then I listed this glass and brass trinket box made in Taiwan. It's got a nice mirrored bottom and a little window in the top, and I listed that for $24. Okay, so here's some items I am shipping out today. This is a absolutely gorgeous textile. It's Peruvian hand woven shawl. I love the colors, pretty earth tone colors. That sold for $59. And then I'm not going to take this all the way out because it's already taped up, but this is a vest it is made from weaving done in Guatemala, but the vest actually was made here, and it's by a company called Safekeeper, and it's this vest with all these zipper pockets, great for traveling. and it's not a vintage, so I sold that on eBay, and I sold that for $29. And then I sold this, I believe the stone is aventurine beaded necklace. Really neat, kind of antique-y look to it. And that sold for $28. And this was quite an interesting sale. The interesting thing about it is this belt sold for $78. And it's silver plated. Let's see if I can show you what the mark is, because I was quite surprised what these sell for. They're made by a company, I believe it's here in LA. Okay. Well, I may just have to slip in a picture because I don't know that I'm going to be able to get my camera to focus. But anyway, the company is called Sanford. And for whatever reason, these belts sell for good money. So $78 on this concho belt. And the fun thing about it is it's going to Croatia. I don't think I've ever sent anything to Croatia before. That's exciting. And then I'm sure if you watch my videos, you know I just listed this lovely little Chinese stamp of some kind made of wood. Very unusual. You see a lot of stamps carved from soapstone, but you don't see wooden ones very often. It's got the remnants of gold gilding on it. It's a very cool piece. And there's a fun story behind this. You may recall that I had a customer buy a cameo a couple of weeks ago, and I sent the wrong cameo to her. And I realized it before she even got the wrong one, thank goodness, so I could warn her. And I told her, oh, the wrong cameo is coming, but now I'm mailing the right cameo, and I asked her if she would please mail the original one back to me, and I sent her a check with the correct cameo for enough to cover the postage. And so she was super nice about it, and she said sure, and so she mailed it back to me. And then when I received it several days later, I had forgotten that I had actually already reimbursed her with a check. So I gave her a partial refund on her shipping for another $4. And she kindly let me know I had reimbursed her twice, and I was like, oh, well, just never mind, it's fine, you know, just my bad memory. But obviously, she was concerned about it, and so when the next time she wanted to buy something, she contacted me, and she asked me if I would please add $4 to the price so that we could be square. So it's the first time in history someone has asked me to raise a price on something in my shop. So I did. Thank you so much, Diana. That was really very sweet of you. And okay, so that is everything I am shipping off today. Coming up on a little garage sale here, but not too encouraged because it's tiny, and this is the same lady that has a sale about every couple weeks. So yeah. Anything here? Ooh, look at all those. Okay. This is a herd of pugs. Hi, it is Saturday afternoon, and I'm getting ready to show you what I just listed. I listed these little perfume bottles, which I have been informed by you guys that that they're from Egypt. They're very sweet. They're also very common. Quite a few of them out there, so I decided to list the 3 of them together, and I priced them at $24. And then listed this cute little brass cat. I think he's probably from the 1960s, maybe the 1970s, and I listed him for $22. And I actually listed this yesterday. This is just a baggie full of old watches. I listed it on eBay. There's one watch in there that's good. It's a where'd it go? I don't see it anyway, but it's a Casio Baby G and it's running and it's in good condition, and then the rest of them are not running and have various issues. Some of them just need a battery, some of them have broken bands, some of them are really worn. I don't know. I called it a junk drawer lot, listed it at $15 at auction. See if anybody's gonna bite on that. And the last thing I listed today, I already bundled it up, so I will slip in a picture, but it's a Regency style dress that I believe was a theatrical costume from the 1960s, or at least it was made in the 1960s. It might have been used forever, I don't know. But it's a really pretty heavy satin dress with some beautiful metallic lace trim on it. And I listed that for $95, mostly because it came from my sister-in-law Amelia, who is the vintage clothing and textile expert, and she convinced me that I should ask that for it. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so here is an update on the mosaic. Gotten a few more stripes done. Still a lot to go, but I'm having fun. Here's Muffin. She's helping me do my laundry. What you find in there, huh? She has some particular fascination with my laundry basket. I don't know why. But every time I start messing with it, she has to jump in it and have a look around. Look at your little face. Look at that face. Look at that face. Here she is. That a good girl.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's called 10-pin. They played it like in the street.
I just have to show you this drawing. That's an original pencil drawing. Isn't that absolutely incredible? Wow, somebody really has a lot of talent. You know what's so funny is when I first started doing this, I always looked for dollar tables, and now they're always $2 tables. Inflation.